Jackie-Tomlin here. Glad to be back, YouTube. This is your weekly reading for the week of August 26th, 2025. Give it a few minutes for the notifications to go out. Hope you guys have had a super fantastic weekend and looking forward to moving ahead this week. We are still under that new moon energy, so new opportunities are coming in. So I'll give it some time to wait for everyone to get in here. Hello, Malibu. How are you, my dear? Guys, I am feeling better. Thank you so much for your messages and things like that. My daughter's doing well also. So we're going to start tonight's reading with some angel messages. Yay. If you got a new number, you need to let me know. We will start with some angel messages, but we'll go into a tarot reading with some clarification. We'll throw down some randoms after that. And of course, I will wrap that up with the love part of the reading. Hey, Elena. And then after that, I'm going to ask you to pick a pile. Pick piles 1, 2, or 3. That's going to be your karma challenge, your inner peace, your crystal of the week, as well as your affirmation. And I will always end up on the Monday nights is when I ask you to ask Spirit your question in the form of a yes or no answer. So yeah, all good stuff, all good stuff. Today's Raw and Real went up. I did last week too. I got sick afterwards. But the Raw and Real video went up today, and also my AI. Wow, let's talk about it. That is me as an AI. Impressive and creepy at the same time. The AIs I generally write the script for, which I did for this week as well. And then different voices are used or whatnot. But this week they made an AI of me. And I like it, but it's kind of creepy cool because it definitely would cast as me too. So me as an AI, but my reading. So there's that. Hey, Susan. Hello, Alicia. Okay, guys, let's get into this week. Let's tear it apart and see what's going on. Starting with those angel messages, we're going to start with God is your source. And it's about attracting and not chasing. It is also time to reconnect with nature. Y'all know I'm really big into, okay, dear. Really big into grounding, putting those feet on the ground. It's the time of the year to do it. You have to have the attitude of deservingness. Okay, some of y'all not feeling not worthy. Some of you feeling a little bit negative. Be careful. You could manifest negative this week very, very, very easily. Hey, Yvonne. It says, take a divinely guided chance. Y'all need to jump into something here. Okay. Have courage to ask for and accept help. No more complaining. No complaining this week. None at all. And we have savings. And with that, we have sever your vows of poverty. I really want to say, if you'll go back and listen to the Raw and Real or the AI, I'm really big on that it's an either or this week. You're either positive or you're negative, and it's going to stick with the week. And if you're negative, you're going to manifest that the entire week. Okay? So be very, very careful with that energy. Okay, what other angel messages do we have this week? Other angel messages. I think my tarot last week, I didn't plan on missing a week at work. Ask for a sign. Something so simple, but yet we forget to do. And then it says, love yourself. Put yourself first. Love yourself. Take a little time for some nostalgia, a little self-reflection. Y'all need to take the time to realize just how far you've come in life. Okay? How far you've come. Give yourself that pat on the back that you deserve. Hey, Maura. Look at there. Archangel Metatron is at the wheel this week. That was the head of the archangels. When someone's coming in to apologize to you, you need to remember that you're not alone, and you need to allow love. And I mean allow it. Allow people to love you. Allow people to help you. Okay? And we have show compassion. And if you've got a healthcare concern, this is a week to address it. Maybe you're putting off seeing a doctor or making that doctor's appointment. So let you know now's the time to do so. Okay, let's get into this. What do we have coming up this week? What do we need to know? What do we have coming up this week? And outside the one wheel, I have no idea. I really have not looked. What do we have coming up this week? Okay, you've got the King of Wands going on here. Ooh, the Four Swords. You guys are in the calm before the storm. And juggling a little bit. Okay, so you could be dealing with an Aries energy. I want to throw that out there. This is the calm before the storm, telling you to get the rest that you can while you can. Okay? I also have the impression that you're dealing with someone who hunts or a hunter of some sorts. If you're juggling financially a little bit out of your comfort zone, I want to throw out there that that's just generally an indication that it will be rightened very soon. Yep, we got the Hangman. You guys are feeling kind of stuck, out of sorts. Page of Swords. Five of Cups. This is what I'm talking about. You're feeling stuck. You're feeling out of sorts. You're kind of scattered energy there. But the Page of Swords says that you got a secret admirer, somebody watching you. But you guys are stuck here in your head, and you're thinking about the worst case scenario. Four of Wands, the happily ever after. Okay. Some of you may be getting a relationship commitment proposal. Some of you may be getting an actual proposal. Knight of Pentacles is a new money path here. It's new moon energy. Be open to new opportunities. Someone could be offering you a new job or a new business deal. And we have trust where you're being led, because you are being led to victory and success. Some type of glow up. You could be a public figure. You could be doing some public speaking. You could be asked to speak to a group of people. And we have the Nine of Swords, and that Nine of Swords comes in with, oh, gracious. What do we have for the Nine of Swords? Loss of sleep. But again, I'm going to ask you to be mindful of your health, particularly headaches, sinuses, things like that, allergies. Let's go further with this. Overall, you're taking authority, trying to put your foot down. It says for you to be true to yourself. I want to say someone with blue eyes may be very significant to you this week. Also, someone with an orange cat in particular. Looks like it has orange eyes. Okay, we have the Fool card energy. The Hangman over the Hangman. And you got the King of Swords. Now, let me say this. That Fool card energy, again, there's something here you're going to jump into with both feet. And I think some of you, it's going to do a world of good, because you are feeling stuck. You're feeling stagnant and you need that change. There is a Libra energy here. This could be someone of authority that you're dealing with, someone with a sharp tongue. I also want to throw out there someone with red hair may resonate with you this week as well. And let's talk about the Four Swords. Hey, Maya, how are you, dear? You guys got a lot of jumpers here tonight. We had Justice, Ten of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. Okay, you got some big money coming in. Big money. The abundance, the health, wealth, family, friends, but ultimately some big money. This could be an inheritance of some sort. This could be a settlement. This could be money coming in that you don't even know about. Okay? But it's definitely justice in your favor. You guys could be signing a legal document, large lease and or a purchase. Whatever this money is, whatever this big news is going to lead to gossip and rumors and some drama. Of course it would. Two of Pentacles if you're juggling financially. What do we have here? We have the Knight of Pentacles again. New money path. Ten of Cups. Four of Cups. I think I mentioned inheritance here a second ago. I'm feeling long-term. Old money. Old money. Someone with old money coming in. Old money you didn't know about, but something to do with old money. There is a new money path here. Okay? Ten of Cups talks about the happy home, family life, commitment. There is an unexpected offer of love and or assistance. That could be either or. Okay? Family or friends is what I really get off of that. Okay? That's what we got going on here. Then let's get into the first hangman. First hangman that we drew for the evening. Two of Wands. Six of Swords. And the Seven of Pentacles. Hard work paying off. Travel plans. Some of y'all may be traveling for work. I want to throw that out there. Talks of travel for work. Like I said, hard work will pay off, so keep at it what you're doing. Six of Swords is the worst is over. It's leaving the troubled waters, heading off into the calm. Couple things that jump out is the number 43. And that a hot air balloon may resonate with you. And I don't know, do I have any sky watchers here? Because I'm a big sky watcher. That keep your eyes on the clouds this week. You may get a special message or a special face or something appear in the clouds. Now, for that Page of Swords energy, what about a Taurus? A Taurus may resonate with some of you. For the Taurus, we have the Queen of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. Now, I see someone with red hair, and I cannot make this up. I got 3 cards here with red heads. Now, there is a power couple here. I want to throw that out there, too. You guys are going to take a time out. Just call it a break. Taking time out to treat yourself this week. I do see that happening. Page of Swords was clarified with that Page of Swords. There is someone definitely watching you. All eyes are on you at this time. And the Seven of Swords, let's be warned of that lying, sneaky deception. I got goosebumps talking about it. You got a hater watching you. Someone just actually loves you, but yet follows everything you do. 5 of Cups. Get out your head. You're overthinking things. What comes with that? Hey, Tammy. We've got the 8 of Swords cards of self-imposed restrictions. We also have the 5 of Swords. You're very guarded, defensive. Those cat claws are out. And we have the High Priestess. Grounded, centered. Those feet need to go on the ground. Trusting your intuition. You're really going to have to trust your intuition because you were scattered and all across the board. All across the board this week. Now, with that said, we have that 4 of Wands, the happily ever after. The unknown has appeared. Strength on your side no matter what you do. Okay? And you got the Star. The star shines brightly, but you need to know that it's talking about wish fulfillment. There is a delay in a large wish. Does not mean it won't happen this week, but it's going to be towards the latter part of the week. And the Knight of Pentacles talking about that new money path. that new money path. I see the Page of Cups. Page of Cups comes into play here. Unexpected offer love. Really feel that you're strong. I'm strongly feeling that you're dealing with someone with an addiction. And there's going to be a loss of sleep. And again, guys, I go back with some of the loss of sleep. It's got something to do with your health. Okay. And with that, we have Temperance, Sagittarius energy, asking you to change things up, to do things differently. Okay. So when you do the same thing, you get the same results. It's asking you to change it up. You change things up, you get a better result. But definitely have the Sagittarius vibe here. And that victory and success and that glow up and the level up. Again, with the Sagittarius energy. It's a messenger card. And the message is, you're going to be bajiggity. You're going to be anxious. Anxiety is going to be through the roof. Very much out of sorts. Like a cat on a hot tin roof. You got a couple of jumpers here. It has something to do with future financial planning. Restoring your financial balance. Some of y'all may be rebudgeting. There is an outing of some sorts that there's a delay attached to as well. And on that original Nine of Swords, some of y'all are reconnecting spiritually. I also have the letter B. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords talks about communications are coming in. This is communications with someone you're either not talking to or someone you have not talked to in a very, very long time. Eight of Cups. Someone you walked away from is the one that's going to reach out to you. Could be a Gemini energy. Doesn't have to be. This person views you as doing well, sitting on your throne. This could actually be one of your haters. Now that I think about this. Okay. Bonus card for the week. Two of Cups. We got date night. Union of two people here. Date night. Something good coming out of all this. Very much up and down this week. I mean, your discernment is going to be crucial. Absolutely crucial. All right, let's go further with these messages. You could have someone coming to for an extended stay. There's news of a divorce. And also, if you know any couples, steer clear. There's a lot of tension there with couples this week. A lot of tension, a lot of not seeing eye to eye. But someone is coming in to apologize and ask for your forgiveness. You need to start journaling, pen and paper, not texting, journaling. Let's avoid a karmic relationship. Now, I want to remind you that a karmic can be not just a significant other. It could be a family member or a friend. Okay? Reconnecting spiritually is here. Overcoming your phobias. And again, with the reconnecting with nature. Some of you, I see you riding horseback. Okay? Overcoming and addressing your abandonment issues. You need to pick and choose your battles. Reconnect with the arts. Mother energy. And someone coming in to question you. This is definitely a week that you're really going to have to find your groove. You're going to have to find your groove, be consistent, and stay there for the week. What else do we have going on for this week? There's going to be a message that you're going to have to stop and deal with. Something that you just need to budget your time for to take care of. There is an official type person here, and there's news of sudden wealth. There's a main female coming into play this week. It has to do with filing of paperwork at a courthouse. And that death card energy. There's going to be an ending with a new beginning. I do look for that to occur before Sunday. Okay? If you're asked to participate with your community, by all means do so. And expect big changes. Big changes. Think outside the box. You know, new homes, new cars. Um, God, this is your third warning on your health this week. There is news coming in that is going to supersede your expectations. Okay? And whatever it is, it really has that shock and awe effect. Hi there. And you could be dealing with someone from the military or past military backing. You've got an older gentleman here with white hair, white facial hair. And be warned of people trying to steal from you or your ideas. If you're working this week, you could be doing a little overtime. It's okay. There's a wealthy man about to appear out the blue. Travel and not so far distant horizons. I really feel, let's go back to this wealthy man. I feel this man is well known. I feel this man is well known. Hello there. Okay. Let's jump into the love life part of your read. The love life part. For this week, last week of August. Guys, if you're seeking a personal reading, it's JackieTomlin.com. August specials last week. Last week of them. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Now, both of these, romantic feelings and passion. This is generally when I say that it's very mutual with the other person. Yep, soulmate. Yep, this is your soulmate. And your soulmate twin flame connection. Never easy relationships, but you're going to stay apart for so long before you're drawn together. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. And we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal from the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Living in the present. That's what I'm hearing there. Living in the present. Let's see. What do we have here? The Love Oracle. You have a palm tree showing stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. The Sword and the Rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. It's like that glow up moment. And we have the Dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out things coming into light, and adapt to change. And some of you are healing or healed. Either way. Great reading for you guys. Like I said this week, it's I'm not going to say it's a bad week. I'm not going to say it's a good week. It's a week about you making of it what you want to. These weeks don't come along too often where you can pretty much dictate what type of week you're going to have. This is one of those. This is one of those. You can put it out there what kind of energy it's going to be. And like I said, foul attitudes, watch it. It will manifest upon a run all week. It really will. It will spill over. So some of y'all, hopefully it's finding you enough time to do a little bit of a mindset adjustment. Little mindset adjustment. Let's see. Okay, we're going to get into your pick a pile. This is where I'll ask you pick pile 1, 2, or 3. This is your karma challenge, your inner peace, your crystal of the week, and your affirmation. see what we have come up. At the end, I'm going to ask you to put a question out there to Spirit in the form of yes or no. In the form of yes or no. Y'all all had a good day. I think today went by fairly quick. Oh, goodness. Let's see. What do we have here, guys, for your pick-a-pile? What number are you going for? I think tonight I'm going number 2. Maya's with number 2. Nice. Okay, here we go. If you picked pile number 1, your karma challenge is pay for the person behind you at the drive-thru. Now, food is so expensive nowadays. Maybe you want to put something towards that food. I tell you. Okay, your inner peace. It says, the truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. Okay? And you will champagne your truth. Yeah, yep. And rest on the 7th day. Okay, so there's a big message here. The truth will set you free, but something's going to piss you off about the truth. Your crystal of the week. Diates, I think is how we say this. The direction is the heart chakra. It's a very pretty, almost like emerald green, emerald aqua green. And let's see, your number 26, you are the desirable. I accept my desires as a pure expression of my essential self. Alrighty. On to pile number 2. Pile number 2. Your karma challenge is going to be collect non-perishable food items for your friends or co-workers and to donate to a local charity. And your inner peace. Find your Zen normal. Take off the S-colored glasses. Find your Zen. Okay. And we have your, hematite. I love the hematite. It's about mental strength and about your root chakra. Now, speaking of health, this applies to all of you, not if you just picked pile number 2. Hematite is a wonderful healing stone. Okay? And we have the numbers 33, the truthful. I speak my truth and expect everyone I care about to do the same too. Sounds like you could be a little vocal. Alrighty. If you pick pile number 3, mail a postcard to a family member that you haven't seen in a while. Your inner peace. Talk to the hands because I am done listening. Done. Your crystal. Iolite. It's about family and the third eye chakra. It's a very pretty stone, like an electric blue stone. And we have number 48, the mentor. I respect and learn from the wisdom of my elders. That's what those elders are all about. Teach you what they've learned through their hard knocks, right? Question is, do you listen? All right, gang, up next, I'm going to ask you to put out there to spirit a question of your choice that can be answered in the form of a yes or no answer. Don't forget to join me again on Wednesday nights is when we do the Aries to Pisces with a quick collective at the end. That is our weekly check-in. Tomorrow, you will be getting the recording of the next 48 hours where we take this weekly read from tonight and we will condense it down into the next 48 hours. Yeah, some of the lapis could be a real electric blue too. Alrighty. Yes or no? Here we go. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Fool card, Temperance. We have the King of Wands, the Hangman, the Knight of Wands, the King of Swords, and we have the Ten of Swords. I'm going to have to give you a no for now. But one thing that did jump out here when I got to the Fool card was when you get ready to jump into something with both feet, I think it's going to leave the shock and awe with everyone surrounding you. They were not expecting it from you. Okay? What we got going on is financial independence. Financially, you guys are doing great. To be honest with you, I think it's going to come in kind of in droves. The Four of Cups talks about unexpected offers of help. This could be from family, from friends, from significant others. Financially, you seem to be doing fine. You are going to jump into something with both feet, and it's asking you to change things up. Or perhaps, like I said, you did change things up and no one was expecting this. Again, that Sagittarius energy is there. The King of Wands talks about you taking authority, putting your foot down. You know, it's like I said, you're on the line of how your week's going to go, and you're in control. So what you do with this, are you going to self-sabotage, or are you going to make the best of this week? It's really going to be up to you. With that, you've got the Knight of Wands. There's movement on the home front. Someone moving in, someone moving out. There's movement of furniture or something like that, but there is movement on the home front. And you got the King of Swords, going back to that red-headed person or that person of authority I was talking about. And the Ten of Swords talking about you are surrounded by a healing energy, okay? That is emotionally and physically, and again, it is giving a healthcare warning. So that's what we have. Guys, I thank you for joining me this evening. We'll be here live again Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. And if you're seeking a personal reading, it's JackieTomlin.com. There's some terrific specials up there, but a couple of them are going away for quite some time. So be sure to take advantage of those. You guys have a great evening, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Bye.